G'day trendsetters, how are ya? This is from the Daily Fail, okay, Daily Mail, Saturday, October the 15th, 2022 is today's date. Victoria closes COVID quarantine hub after millions of taxpayer dollars were spent on building it, as radio host slams the $1.3 billion now spent on such facilities as a waste of money. The quarantine centre in Melbourne, located in Mickelham, will close next week. It was funded by the federal government, costing Aussie taxpayers $580 million. It was only open for 8 months and quarantined a little over 2,000 patients. It was the only federally funded facility to open, costing taxpayers $1.3 billion. Now, this is dated the 5th of October, 2022, so pretty much last week. It just goes, in detail of other quarantine facilities, such as a few others around Australia. So you got Camp in Queensland. There's the clown ex-prime sinister ScoMo, looking pretty for the camera. So you got Camp in Queensland. Centre for Resilience in Brisbane, similar things in Melbourne, Mickelham, Howard Springs in Northern Territory, and another one in Western Australia for Perth. So, but if I go here, they've done a backflip. So I'm just on the Guardian here because I'll even show you just quickly. If I go back here and goes back. If I click on recent news, might not be able to see it because it's cut in between, but the Guardian, if I click on this Guardian news article here, Australia News Live, Victorian COVID quarantine centre to reopen for flood evacuees, Optus customers blocked, blah, blah, blah. If I click that, the page no longer exists. So that's interesting. That was on The Guardian on 9MSN News, and that was only a day ago. So, but if I go back to, sorry about the motorbikes, they're annoying, but I don't want to re-record this. Area COVID quarantine centre reopened for flood evacuees as it happened. So, and this is. I think this is yesterday or today. So emergency workers evacuated from flooded properties in Melbourne suburb of Maribyrnong. Maribyrnong got pretty badly hit with the weather bomb. They're predicting Shepparton is going to get hit pretty bad. Just all these idiot MPs just putting their word out there. Big emergency. See, Mickelham quarantine facility to be used for flood crisis. So you can read that. Victorian government has now confirmed reporting after decisions of the federal government now agreed to use the Mickelham quarantine facility, which was established to house people quarantining during COVID-19 for people who need a crisis accommodation. So it's interesting. It's open for them now, and on Magic 1278, a lot of these people didn't even want to. They had police and SCS knocking on the doors, and they didn't even want people to come in and rescue them. So what does that say? The people are losing faith in their government, which might be a good thing. So on that regard, like, comment, subscribe, share, and donate to my Patreon. So thank you. Aussie out.